Never get me got like that. Hey, don't put cups. I ain't never had a cup to hold, but once I did, I never did. What the fuck? Oh, every time I tried, it just cracked and collapsed completely in my hands, but that's just how it be. I never seen it half empty or half full, I just never seen one at all. And that's a better place to be, cause if you hold possessions, then you get easily attached. No, I don't have a mint. Yes, I wanna sit inside of a base if I had one. Yes, I had a chain, but my chakra changed and I just needed to emancipate myself from myself, moved out my own head. Yes, I want more, but morticians shoulda, coulda, but they didn't claim it as dead. They just saw him as something a little bit left, but couldn't have more than a proper diagnosis. The oasis and the ocean could split in both places, change an illusion, but sometimes he only sees him as the Ruger, not ruthless as a chain chuck duck. Oh man, yes, I'm on that Chucky. Could have tucked in a whole hand of, could have played a deck or up the sleeve magic of a gathering. Oh man, of course, the sore patch of his could have itched a couple times when he had a wink, and that kid of his didn't come out of nowhere. He had a one time, and that one time's out there. I don't know, but what it is. Sometimes a couple hands wanna pinch, and other times they want a flicker of the image, and other times they want to take him for his scriptures. And that's okay, I have a preach or a speech or a teaching to leech. Yes, I want it anyways, cause that energy exchange is okay for a minute, but more than that gets to quivering, and that quiver is full with a couple. But in Lumia, of course the you me, the new me is you knew me, but that old me is me and them, and of course it could have been a whole different course of, but nope, the next course is duck and fried and wine, and I'm doing fine, and sorry to wink it, but a couple things happen in a blink, and it's okay, man. I don't take yes. The respect is always there, and I love anybody, but sometimes I just cannot take the pair and shout out the range. Oh man, sometimes it's by the belly change. Oh wait on my shoulders. Oh man, wait, I don't know how do the boulders always continuously get pushed up that hill. I get it now after a couple of the spills, and I've always mopped, I've always slopped, I've always came up out of that dump, and no more running. No more running, stand in that wall and smash it down. Smash that shit down, man. What? Wait. Anytime that this happens, I wanna get to the mantle, another MC to handle. Oh wait, I never had more than a change in a cup, but sometimes when it doubles up, then that change is enough to erupt in a bunch of gold coins and hoiks. A Royce to the Rasta has never had a picture of me on it, but I'd be glad to add myself if anyone of the olive oil wanna get me rub-a-dub-dub, but any more than that could have had me up, but of course the soap and the spuds. I'm trying to get in the bath of the math. Is it change when I see the fuck? Alright, let's try something else. I remember that day that I said some provocative ass shit. What the fuck? He shouldn't have said that in any of his classes, but he's classless in that passion, and he just wants to have a little of that fabrication, emaciated and impatient with himself. He had to hold his belt to a chain, and changed by the guilt and molt. I had to have a spillage to have to clean it up, but this time it wasn't out of that. It was all for someone else to deal with. I was the type of person you didn't want to eel with. Yes, because I get to shock and electric. Yes, sometimes it's more than hopping a question. I'm hopping a bedroom or a basement or through a side window, and what is he taking? just a shoe or something to prove that I could be here when I think that you ain't. I mean, sometimes someone's on the couch and I have to act like, hey, I was just here to pick up the stuff that the other person said that I was here for. Then I grab a cigarette butt out the ashtray and route the house. Yes, I want a mouse or a other trap, but they were always live traps at least, and I never had a leash or a purse. Yes, I had a curse, but that's to talk about another time. I mean, I could talk about it a little bit, just know it's gone. She told me to look under my bed. What the fuck? I don't know about that, but anytime I could just take a little mousetrap. Oh, yes, I wanna know if it's more than $2,000 on the stove. Oh, what is he doing with that pot? I mean, why is he mixing it with, okay, it could have been a rock, but at least it was just some cigarette. I'm getting horny just thinking about that. It's corny, but I don't really know anything more important to talk about. Yes, I want to talk about tacos, and now that's all I can think about. I'm aroused, so fuck, let me drown in that. I'm impatient by the wasteland. Yes, I want to get another. Let me hope this beat changes, because I'm just talking here faceless, so fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Sometimes I just get stuck. Let me tell you about this time I got really stuck. Alright. I used to smoke synthetic marijuana. Then I got caught up by the janitor. And I had to go down to the office. My homeboy Tectonic Music was there at the place. He was like, oh, what the fuck? The officer walked out with an armful whistling, and he was like, damn, this man missing it. Then I had to go to rehab to chiseling, and in that place I drew mandalas, and they slightly changed because I met more clients and I got a little happier, but that was it. The answer, see, here is the whole point of the riddle. I had to get back talking about the giggling, whistling man with a pistol. Me and Chance, we were smoking. Yes, we had a last little grab of that impatient poking, and I'm glad I got caught because I was turning gray. Leather jacket, oh fuck, but that is how it goes. Some days you're caught up and the other time you're and this is what it is when you're in rehab. They try to treat your addiction with more drugs. So they got me on trazodone, and I was like, oh, I like being a zombie, so let me take 10 times the amount they prescribed me. And that's how it was, 1,000 milligrams every night in the fuck. I used to snort it and smoke it and take 10 just for fun. Watch black and white TV on mute, listening to Pink Floyd, The Wall. What the fuck was happening? I can't tell at all in retrospect, but at that time I wanted it to be dead. And so I woke up every morning seeing gray, and the lead was pretty much the same as equivalent as me, the way I could see. And so the whole point of this is how I got stuck. I was walking to the school, but what the fuck? Tweaking. Yes, anyways, I was like walking like that. Like every time I stepped, it was kind of like jumpy. It was like the space in front of me was jolting. And so I was smoking a cigarette, and every breath was quivering. And then I saw that bus, and so I started to try to run. But I felt like I was pixelating, and I put out my cigarette and put it in my back pocket. Waved down the bus to stop him, and it wasn't even my bus. It had the wheelchair accessibility part on it, and I was like, oh man, I mean, I'm feeling kind of special in this moment, but oh man, I'm a fucking piece of shit. Should have changed my life at that moment. I quit a couple of years later though, don't worry. And that cigarette in my back pocket caught on fire, burned a hole in my ass. I still went to school and shit. Sometimes you have to just spit out the rhymes to figure out that sifting is only for the times and timely manners. Yes, time and parsley matters on a steak and barley factor in my soup. Yes, I barely know the move. Sumac and tea time is tea time with Miles, and ooh, the candle burns. Sometimes it's hot. I like it on my back, but not on my. Anytime that tea gets to stirring, well, mix it up with detergent, cause I'm trying to clean out more than just what the liver detoxes from this dandelion roots and all. I have more options than you, but that doesn't mean that I hit them up every night like what's the move? Oh man, I got a hoe man, oh no man. But that is all a different time and past tense. I sometimes have someone come over and watch me paint. The other times I have someone watch me. Okay, what the fuck? He's letting too much out. This is supposed to be a freestyle, not a therapy session, Miles. Smile as I pour this candle wax on your spine. Oh, what the fuck? Take a chill pill, 100 milligrams. Still, it's not ill enough for the spillage this time, 3 times in the scribe. But this isn't for me or them. This is for you. You can take it. You can take it 2 times, 3 times, 4, and that's it. I mean, 5 if you wake me up in the morning. But okay, let me get that porridge. I don't even eat oatmeal. It's just absorbing all the shit out of my body because I take a bath. Just to... Okay. What the fuck? I don't like this beat anymore. Oh. Let's find something better. I think it's about to change. Fuck, it's one of these type of beats. I remember I saw him, he used to have spray paint on his face in the bathroom, and also I caught him sometimes on the bus, but usually that was a rag in between us, and I never had a difference. I always had my headphones in and a different plan and a mission. I had to get to work, it was my first job, and I finally had my hand up a skirt, and my life was finally changing. I just got sober, moved out of the adjacent place to the wasted basement. I finally got back to my own place and had my feet a little up, and every time I saw him, it was at least once a month. It would remind me of who I almost became. Sometimes I remember his face still to this day, but he's never on the bus, and I wouldn't know cause I don't take the bus anymore. I have a different kind of drift. Sometimes it takes me away from the minutes, but I wish I still had that freedom of being constricted by other people's fucking plans. And now that I'm kind of my own, it's a different road. But of course, the course never changes, and I remember the sores on her face. Could have also been me, but I never had another chance to see that she gave me a symbol that I also kept my whole life, a yin-yang. Oh, I had one as a chain as a kid. It would always give me rashes, so I got rid of it. But this girl also had some sort of symbol. I don't remember if it was earrings or but she gave it to me, and I left it in that shower at that meth house, and it still thinks about something I think about. Cause what the fuck when I think about thinking about what the fuck? Could have had a thought, could have had a think, could have thought about thinking, but nowadays I'm more about thinking about if I had a thought in the beginning, and if that whole time I could have just been actually on the grind, and could have had a perseverance. But I guess that pain and trauma gets a little bit more of who you become, and sometimes you aren't just picking crumbs no more, you get pieces, slices of bread. That bread becomes whole loaves, and then you get to share more than just what you're pecking for. I call that getting out of the pecking order. Oh man, get him like step in a stutter. Isolating phalanges. These middle fingers always be spinning. I guess MCs want to get them like out of the scriptures. The scribble knots. I guess that was a game that I played once or twice, and it never had more than the imagination I did, so I always threw away all the ideas, cause I'd rather just fill a whole notebook with anything that I could think of, and in quotes it's not even like that or tangible. DMT to me is like, oh, here we are again. This is where I was when I was 5. When I would close my eyes, I could see inside the fucking prison before I ever even saw one. Yes, I wanna get everything that's on that saucer or charcuterie. I like it when they call it charcuterie board, cause I like coochie more, of course. But my whole fridge is olives and wine and fish. But I have a couple other things, like things to make soup and shit, cause I have a daughter and she's gotta eat real food. But for me, all it is cheese and C's. Yes, please. I wanna take any rapper out. But sometimes I also wanna ask them, how's it going? How's this date? You like having more than just sorbet for dinner? Cause I know you kinda into that rainbow sorbet and other types of fucking yogurt. Of course you like that cream. Oh, of course these rap is easy. I could rap a rapper in a rap and smoking backwards. It's sorry for the hazards. I keep on flashing when I'm always driving, cause I want people to see me. Hey, hi. Yep, I'm not the mailman, but I bring a package every time. I'm not the milkman, but they grab him out the let me get a jar. I'm adjacent to the jar. Let me get me far. Of course, the porridge. I'm always back to the same type of orage. Riding up the street. Yes, he's got an oar for every occasion. This one is my rainbow one. I got a rainbow trout as a gun, cause I'm shooting this ish. Miss me as a kiss with a fist. Oh, the fish could get flissed. I'm on that fuss. The flask is never full, cause it's already empty when I hit the road. Oh man, but it's not like that. My flask is filled with a couple cats. Oh man, I pour out all the dead homies and then they come and chill with me. I'm like, yes, it finally worked the rituals. I got them back. Oh wait, that's his sawed head in half. I mean, sorry, what the fuck? That's kind of morbid, but it's the only way you could absorb it. And I have that Kool-Aid packet, thinking about that mansion. Yes, I have that packet, and I'm thinking about that mansion. And it's magic. They want to take him. Oh, take me where? They want to bury him alive. Hey, sometimes I think about making a couple scriptures inside of a... See, the reason I bring this shit up so much is I actually want to chisel a fucking tablet of made up shit and keep it in a fucking cave, so 10,000 years from now when people have changed, they can find it and be like, damn, he was always rhyming. He had the fucking split of the twist. Sometimes his tongue be turned into 6, but other than that, most of the time he couldn't even rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. Oh my shoobity-doobity-dop-dop. Sometimes they want a slobbity-nop-nop, but I don't have time, and they don't have time on their steak, and that's why I never stay, cause these, oh man, no man, shower curtain look like, oh damn, oh wow, coulda had a couple of fucking what the fucks, but other than that, that's too much. I had to leave, I had to get going. Sorry, up my sleeve is a Trojan in a wall, but sometimes I don't need more than just looking under the stall, cause what is the fuck? Sour Patch Kids and sour cream don't mix that much. I be smoking on sour diesel in the cut. That's him. Spatula grinning, mixing up a pot of the what? Yes, sometimes frosted. Nope, but not like that. I got a brownie once or twice. Made myself some Rice Krispies and other types of shit, but then I realized that I might like the savory more. I used to make edibles galore with like other stuff like pancakes and steak and stir fry, and that's when my life changed, because now I could take 5,000 milligrams and still be sitting here getting silly, man. And now I just be cooking. I'm the best cook alive. You could catch me with the Michelin chef. I'd be getting with Mitch and we'd be sitting and chiseling on a scripture. Yes, like that tablet I was talking about, but not iPad kid or that type of mouth. I don't know about the New Day slang. Sometimes people say something and I look at the corner like sometimes it's sticking out. If you stare at a corner too long, it becomes a cube sticking out. That's the type of kid I am. I had a boredom fucking childhood. I used to walk around. You ever used to fucking walk around? I don't think kids do that shit anymore. I used to fucking walk around and look at puddles and gutters and shit. I used to put my hand in all asphalt and had to rub them off with DW 20 or 40 or whatever the fuck that shit is. I'm an adult man. I don't even know what that shit is. I just buy it, put it on my bike, and I still go around riding. Oh man, that's him. No man, oh man. He's a nomad, but has a somehow I still live in it. I don't know, but that backpack kid is still me, and I be doing the what the fuck is that? He's off a couple of up in a tree, smoking a blunt. Some people try to break me down, try to bring me down. No, I watched that raft almost capsize, and laughing would have been something inside of me having more than just envy. But I shouldn't have questioned that. I should have had just let it out and realized that I had that problem instead of trying to analyze it before I could express it. But that's just how it is when you live your life in I don't want to say that word too much because they're only important when you have an idea of an answer, but if it's just to say it, I don't know what that question is, but is me changing okay? Of course it is. Change is scary. Sometimes it's scary to want to be free. Sometimes it's scary to want to be more than what the fuck you're used to. I'm used to being used to people at the same time. I'm more than a mime in a box. I'm a mime that got out of a box. I still can barely fucking talk, and I still am used to always putting my hands in weird patterns. But I promise you, I'm not throwing up my... Yep, that's a thing that I realized the other day. My daughter was throwing up hearts with her hands, and I almost told her, don't throw that shit up where I'm at. But then I realized... what a different life we live. I don't know what's happening. My teeth are always broken. Cause I've been chiseling, talking about that tokery, mokery. I don't know, but they talk about that spokery. Remember when you used to put cards in your spokes? I used to bike around with this girl. And sometimes we would go down to the creek. Sometimes we would, anytime we would chill. It was cool. But then the other time we went by, I went in front of them, weaved in front of this car, and then the person said, we're gonna fucking kill you. And then she never came over to my house again, because I guess I was too reckless of a kid. But that's okay, because I never hung upside down from a jungle gym. I was always bullied and insecure, so I don't know how people perceive me as that. But I guess I was still kind of a riff-raff, and I could have worn my hood more in class and my headphones, and I could have drew more, and I guess I could have had a what the fuck is this? But instead, he never skateboarded or did anything else than sell nutty bars to the kids that did what he wanted to do, and then started to do it. What the heck? Yeah, getting a little ruthless. Hanging out with kids with them Rugas. Oh man. Now I'm sober. Hey, you want to take some LSD or come over and smoke some weed? And we could look about how it looks about looking inside of the looking glass. Yes, the hourglass is only the sand upside down. And if you want to shake it around, then it could turn into a vacuum and nothing ever moves. And that's okay, because once you start thinking about the thinking, then you get thought in the quicksand sinking. Oh man, what's the kitchen for? If it's more than just dirty dishes, and dirty laundry never gets left out, because it's always hidden inside a closet. Oh man, what the fuck you mean? I mean, no it's not. Anytime I'm on the other side of the block, I still sometimes look inside and I'm like, people probably perceive me as the tucked in nice shirt guy I've always been, but that's not what it is. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, there's a rat in my hat, but it keeps making me stroke it. Yes, I got a problem, but I don't have any lotion, so it's just dry and itchy. Yes, I'm off that stitching, itchy Louis Limis. Yes, I'm off that, go and get it. The Louis Lullaby, my time is over in this minute. I gotta quit it, it's too much. He's talking about stroking and he don't even do it, cause I've been on that abstinent chain. That's why I say that shit like that, cause I ain't changed my ways. I still keep off of the screens. You should try it sometime. Maybe you would keep your semen retention. Sometimes it's better than going for a quenching every minute or mention to get it deficient, but that's clean for a mention. You could have it like, hey, there he is. That's that. No, it isn't. Because you could have had it on yourself, but sometimes you have to have someone else tell you, but you shouldn't have let me tell you. You should have known it for yourself. But sometimes asphyxiation in belts is fun, and candlesticks and guns, oh man. Yeah, let me put a fucking silencer on it and put it in your ass. What the fuck? He's got problems, but he retains them. Sometimes he got Kleenex, but he just keeps it in a jar in the fridge. Cause my homie fucked a jar of peanut butter. My homie fucked a jar of salsa. My homie destroyed everything that he owned. I told him 20 times that I loved him and he said no. Anytime I wanna go and get out of my bed, I have to scratch my head and think about, is it even worth it? Of course it is. Of course it is. You have your limbs and your ornaments. I'm like a fucking Christmas tree. Everything ain't hanging off of me. Look at all this fucking, oh shit. Spinning, isolating ornaments. Yes, they hanging off of his contortionments. He's got different limbs and he's got spots that you couldn't even see spots in. Yes, he's a sponge. He wanna eat everything that he sees. And okay, I gotta, well, it's not a, well, it could have been, but I'm spitting out the spillage. Of course, Corsel and Sponge. I'm gonna get killed one day by somebody who fucking gets annoyed by the shit that I say, and that's okay, cause I'm a fucking free speech patriot. Yes, I'm off that saying shit. Sifting. I don't know what the fuck is he saying. Hitler, bud. I'm on that gas. Yes, I'm on that. Help him. He's trapped in the top. I'm smoking on that trapped in the top of a house in a fire gas. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Hey. Alright, well. Okay. There was this one time. I'm always talking about that one time, but in the future I see something better. I mean, it could be as I see it, but the belief is, I think, what's important. Cause I could try to say shit in affirmation and absorb it. Yeah, I want more than that. So I don't even say it, I just have this belief. Belief in the belief of believing. Because I know it's weird to say it like that, but if you have more than that, then you're you might as well get gone by the cause I be open with my mouth when I see you looking down, cause I know, me too, it makes my mouth open wide too, what the fuck. Sometimes I be running around and it be slapping my knees, sometimes I sneeze and then my balls go up into my trees. What the heck does that mean? I don't know what's happening, but I try to breathe, and then I have to choke them out. Yes, I want to bounce the house. You ever played that? I don't know what it's called, but it's not tennis. It's that shit you do in a box. It's like a room where the shit bounces off the walls. I don't know, I saw it in a shit once. Alligator, because all I think about is, what the fuck? Let me get it. All I think about is reading scripture. I promise, that's what it is. No, it's not that one page that specifically describes some sexy shit. It's not that on repeat, I promise. Well, no, it wouldn't be. I'm not the equivalent of like a 40-year-old girl that reads books about that dude on a fucking horse or a boat or a bike. I ain't that dude, I promise. I ain't that midwife life in a crisis. I mean, what the heck? Roll up my avocado leaf in my sleeve and I don't know, I have no reason to even be on this beat anymore. I'm sorta bored. Yes, I got that OSHA Florida disorder. Thank God I'm out that. If you got this far, then you're gone. That's me, like me, then what the heck? I got DMT'd and now I'm shot off into there is a sponge. In my head, I like to aluminum, yummy, yummies. Yes, I'm feeling dummy like a puppy. Wagging my tail, give me itching my back. That's all I ever wanted was a fucking back rub. I really promise that's where everything came from. I just wanted a back rub, but I never got enough of them. Even if I had one every day, still never enough of them.